how to sketch the graph of y equals to the modulus of 4x minus 3 for a range of values of x from -1 to 2. In the previous few examples, we did not define the range of values of x. That means the boundary. Here there is a boundary, right, for the range of values of x from -1 to 2. So let's start off by drawing the line y equals to 4x minus 3 without the modulo sign. We always consider y equals to 4x minus 3. We look at the intersection with the x and y axis. When x equals to 0, y is minus 3. So we have one point here, x is 0, y is minus 1, minus 3. When y is 0, x is 3/4. When y is 0, x is 3/4. Okay. Then because there is two endpoints, we have to consider the two endpoints. That means when x is -1, y is -7. So when x is -1, y is -7. And when x is equal to 2, okay, the other boundary, when x equals to 2, y equals to 5. When x is 2, y is 5. So again, we draw a dotted line because this is only the intermediate answer, passing through the intersection with the x and y axis and also the two endpoints. Okay, we use a dotted line for the intermediate step. Now we will consider when we put the modulo sign, okay, on the 4x minus 3 graph. As I mentioned in my previous examples, this portion of the graph that is above the x-axis will remain unchanged. Okay, whereas this portion that is below the x-axis will be reflected about the x-axis. So the point -3 will be reflected to 3. And -7 will be reflected to 7. Hence, we have a very typical V-shaped graph, and in this case, the two endpoints are well defined. This is 2, 5, and this is -1, 7. Part A, with this given range of values of x, state the corresponding range of values of y. What does that mean? That means given this range of values of x, what is the extent? Range of values of y means what is the extent of values of y? If you look at this V-shaped graph, the y value starts from 0, that is the lowest value, extend all the way up to 7. So the smallest value The smallest value is 0 and the largest value is 7. So that is the range of values of y. So this is how you define the range of values of y. Okay. Which is actually the extent of values of y given this range of values of x. Now, let's look at part B. Find the range of values of x for which y is less than 3. We will look at this graph and see which portion of the graph, is less than 3. This is the line y equals to 3. Okay, and if you look at this red color V-shaped graph, if I can highlight the portion, I can show you. This is the portion of the graph. Okay, as I highlighted in green, this portion of the graph is less than 3. Right? This portion of the graph is less than 3. Less than 3. Okay? And if this is the portion of the graph that is less than 3, then x is from where to where? X is from here to here. Up to here. Okay? Of course, I'm not sure what is this value. And we can now calculate. Alright? Using the line y equals to 3 and the V-shaped graph. Okay? It means y equals to 3. Let's find what is these two values of x. Okay? This one I think you can tell that it's 0. Okay? But this point we are not that sure. Okay? So for this graph, okay, if y equals to 3, let's find out what is these two values of x. So you already know how to solve modulus function. So when you remove the modulo sign, it is -3 or 3. In this case, 4x equals to 0, x equals to 0. In this case, 4x equals to 6, x equals to 1.5. So this point is 1.5, this point is 0. So, for the portion of the graph that is less than 3, x is from 0 to 1.5. Okay? So that is the answer for B. Alright?